The LBin public waste transfer station is the safest waste transfer station available. This video covers some important points for a machine operator to safely use the system. Before trying to put the LBins into the barrier system, operators should first practice a setup similar to the following. Within this drawing, the barriers are recreated with plastic bollards at the bump stops and the witches' hats to ensure the loader goes straight on. The following is a demonstration of the LBin being picked up within the practice barriers. The loader should come on square to the hitches with the head rolled forward until it makes contact. Once contact is made, begin raising loader head until it catches into the rear hooks. Once the loader head is securely fixed into the hitches, the loader should be rolled back fully so the leading edge is in sight. Once fully rolled back, the LBin can then be lifted off the ground. It is important to roll the LBin back as it allows the operator to see the leading edge corners as well as keeps any rubbish in the bin while it's being removed. When reversing out of the bay, it is important to stay square and make sure that the leading edge and corners are visible at all times. This way, you'll ensure that the front leading corners will never hit into the barriers when the bin is being removed. Now we will go through placing the LBin back on the ground. For lowering the LBin, always ensure that the pins are disengaged. If trying to place the LBin with the pins engaged, damage can occur to the LBins. When lowering the LBin to the ground, ensure that the bin is flat. You also don't want to place the LBin on the back edge as it can cause the hooks to decouple, letting the LBin slam to the ground. When level, lower the head of the loader so the top pins disengage from the hooks and the hitches. Once unhooked, lower the loader arms so that the top of the loader head is clear from the hitches. Then you'll be able to reverse. LBin Pin-related damages. The following photos show the damages that can occur when the front edge of the LBin is placed on the ground first while the pins are still engaged. As the loader continues to apply downward force, it can cause the PFC steel members in the back of the bin to bend and deform. This causes the front lip to curl up, which can present a safety risk as the curled section may become a tripping hazard for individuals when disposing of waste. Traveling with the LBin. When traveling with the LBin, always keep the LBin tilted back so you can see the leading front edges. Whilst tilted back, the LBin should always be kept low to the ground so the operator can see in front of them at all times. Now we are going to go through operating the LBins at ground height. Removing the LBin. Before removing the LBin, make sure all rubbish has been swept and cleared into the LBin. From there, the gates can be closed and the bin closed off from the public. After closing the gates, radio the machine operator to let them know the LBin is safe to take away. The LBin should never be removed without prior confirmation. We want to start by coming straight onto the back of the LBin. When coming on straight, make sure to lower the head of the loader close to the ground and tilt the hooks forward. Make sure that the loader head is below the level of the hooks. From there, move the loader forward until it makes contact with the hooks. When contact is made, begin lifting the loader head up, ensuring the loader engages with the hooks. From there, lift up and roll the head backwards. Roll or crown all the way backwards as it keeps the rubbish in the LBin. When it's ready, you can reverse out. Ensure the LBin is straight, not to hit the barriers. If the LBin is fully crowned back, the operator can see the front leading edges, which allows the operator to see if the LBin is clear from the barrier. Having sight of the LBin at all times is extremely important. It allows the operator to maintain safety at all times. And while travelling, you can keep the pins engaged to reduce risks of unhooking whilst travelling around. Placing the LBin at ground level. You want to start by coming straight on with the leading corners in sight. Having the corners in sight allows for the operator to not hit into the barriers when coming forward. When the LBin is in most of the way, you can begin to start lowering it. When low to the ground, you can level out the LBin. When rolling forward, ensure the LBin is always clear from the ground. Once leveled and low, continue moving the LBin forward until it is 200mm away from the stops. Ensure the pins are always disengaged before placing. In position, lower the loader head until it is disengaged from the hooks. The operator can see from the top when the loader is clear. Once clear, you are free to reverse the loader out of the bay. When the LBin is safely in the bay, the gates can be opened for the public to enter. Due to the inherent differences between waste transfer stations, each with its own operational procedures, safety requirements, and site configurations, the content in this video along with the O&M manuals should be regarded as a reference tool. Waste transfer stations adopting the LBin system are advised to thoroughly review this video and the associated O&M manuals. Key points from these resources should be used to adjust site-specific manuals, ensuring that the safety concerns and operational procedures are appropriately addressed. Developing a site-specific guide is essential for the proper and safe operation of the LBin system. Thank you for using the LBin Public Waste Transfer Station.